We must learn to regard people less in the light of what they do or omit to do, and more in the light of what they suffer. The ultimate test of a moral society is the kind of world that it leaves to its children. Action springs not from thought, but from a readiness for responsibility. Judging others makes us blind, whereas love is illuminating. Being a Christian is less about cautiously avoiding sin than about courageously and actively doing God's will. Silence in the face of evil is itself evil. God will not hold us guiltless. Not to speak is to speak. Not to act is to act. Cheap grace is the grace we bestow on ourselves. Costly grace is the gospel which must be sought again and again. The test of the morality of a society is what it does for its children. Gratitude changes the pangs of memory into a tranquil joy. Life in a prison cell may well be compared to Advent. One waits, hopes, and does this, that, or the other things that are really of no consequence. The door is shut and can be opened only from the outside. We are not to simply bandage the wounds of victims beneath the wheels of injustice. We are to drive a spoke into the wheel itself. Only he who gives thanks for little things receives the big things. The essence of optimism is that it takes no account of the present, but it is a source of inspiration, of vitality and hope where others have resigned. In normal life, we hardly realize how much more we receive than we give, and life cannot be rich without such gratitude. It is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. One act of obedience is better than 100 sermons. There is meaning in every journey that is unknown to the traveler. The first service that one owes to others in the fellowship consists of listening to them. When Christ calls a man, he bids him come and die. Cheap grace is preaching forgiveness without requiring repentance, baptism without church discipline, communion without confession. God does not love some ideal person, but rather human beings just as we are, not some ideal world, but the real world. God's truth judges created things out of love, and Satan's truth judges them out of envy and hatred. The essence of optimism is not its view of the present, but its view of the future. The will of God, to which the law gives expression, is that men should defeat their enemies by loving them. Suffering, then, is the badge of true discipleship. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. There is no way to peace along the way of safety, for peace must be dared. It is itself the great venture and can never be safe. Discipleship is not an offer that man makes to Christ. We must be ready to allow ourselves to be interrupted by God. Only the suffering God can help. Success is not the blessing of God, but the test of faith. When all is said and done, the life of faith is nothing if not an unending struggle of the Spirit with every available weapon against the flesh. It is the characteristic of the magnanimous man to ask no favor, but to be ready to do kindness to others. It is not your love that sustains the marriage, but from now on, the marriage that sustains your love. The essence of faith is fewness of words and abundance of deeds. The above are the life wisdom quotes for this episode. Which quote is your favorite? Please leave a comment to tell us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you next time.